Lawrence Okolie, he was boxing a Glowacki, who was his first world title shot, and that was against the Southpaw, and he asked me to come in camp, and then from then it's just been like...
And how old was you at this time?
I was about 15.
So Lawrence Okolie asked you at 15 years old, man.
Do you know what? I want to tell you the full story. Lawrence was sparring my brother Carol.
Yeah.
And obviously COVID, I had nothing to do. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go watch Lawrence. So Lawrence was doing, I think he'd done like 10 rounds or something, but he was struggling with getting good, decent sparring. Yeah. And they asked, well, my coach asked Lawrence if they want me to spar, and I said, he's only 15, blah, 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 whatever, but he'll give you some rounds. Yeah. And then Lawrence does say it very good, and he was like, fuck it, bring him anyway. Yeah. So I sparred Lawrence, but then there was like, I'm gonna use this as a rest round. Yeah. And like, obviously, because he's only a little kid, and then he said, he threw a jab and I slipped it. And then he said he was like, it must have been a mistake, whatnot. He threw another jab, I slipped it and I countered it. And he was like, bro, I didn't recover till the next round. And then he was like, okay, cool, now I got to take this kid serious. Yeah. Then he said that he was going to sleep, like thinking about his opponent. Then he was like, nah, Moses Itauma's in tomorrow. Bravo. So then from there, like, and I do appreciate Lawrence, he's been very vocal of my talent. And he kind of spreaded my word out to like AJ and like Joyce, whatever. And then now I've been called in to spar AJ, I've been called in to spar Joyce, I've been called in to spar all
I'm not gonna lie,
people.
Lawrence is a great marketing team for you, bruv, because I'm telling you this, how I heard from you was exactly through
Lawrence.
Not through Lawrence, through word of mouth, through that story.
Yeah, that's
literally that word spread, and I feel like low key, it's amazing how word travels, because I feel like that kind of gave you like almost like the hidden gem boogeyman kind of effect, where people was like, oh, bruv, have you heard about that 15-year-old? He's smoking bare man and sparring, bruv. I heard he knocked somebody's head off, bruv. Literally, the story that I heard was literally that you was mashing up people in sparring. So literally, at 15.
That's pretty much it.
So I heard stories also of you coming like after school in like the uniform team.
No, that was when I was sparring Joe Joyce. So
the way you drop these names is mad, you know. Joe Joyce, man was just sparring him nowadays.
With Joe Joyce, my coach asked me if I wanted to spar, and I said, yeah, no problem. And then he said, but they want you at the gym at 5 o'clock. And Joe Joyce's gym was in North London, Northwest London. Obviously, Kent is southeast of London. So it was like an hour 50 drive or something like that. Yeah. Exactly. So I was like, you ain't got time to go home and get changed. He said, take your boxing stuff to school. At the end of school, I'd literally get my stuff and I'll go spar Joe Joyce.
I'm not gonna lie, that's mad, bruv. Like, cause if I was watching in the gym, I'd had to call like child services and that. I'd be like, brother, there's a youth in a uniform. What are you doing? Trying to spar him?
There is one guy as well that I sparred years ago. He did do a number on me, but then I took care of business. So.
Okay, good, because he could be like Alexander Piero, the UFC guy, bruv. He's just in a bar right now just waiting for you, bruv. Like his whole life is gonna be based on you, bruv.
Nah. Do you know what? It's good. It's good. You need that, because I'd say that my biggest lesson was the time when I didn't hold my own in sparring. Like, it's only a very few people can say that they've done a number on me in sparring, and I don't regret that. I'm like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that, because that switched something on. Do you get what I mean? We're gonna see in 2 years if you're still better than me.
Of course.
So, and I feel like the blessed thing with me as well is I'm 20-year-old. I've probably got about 10, 15 years of this stuff left. So, okay, cool, you might be better than me now, but let's see in 3, 4 years. So my real name is Enrico.
Rico, man, that's a mad playboy name, bruv. Yeah, you can't really. Man like Enrico,
So what happened, my real name is Enrico Moses Itauma.
That's a proper light-skinned man name, you know that? Like, that's just, he gets bare gal, bruv. But as soon as I heard man like Enrique's coming through, yeah, I'm leaving, bruv.
So, and then what kind of happened is like, especially in my first year of boxing, it was tough. It was tough trying to like fulfill everyone's expectations and provide for the family and X, Y, Z. I had the contract there to change my name to Rico, so everyone calls me Rico. Yeah. But I was like, Moses is a strong, powerful name. I said every time.
So Moses is not actually like a government name?
No, it is. It's my middle name. Moses Itauma is still my name. It's
your middle name,
It's Enrico Moses Itauma. Yeah. I was sat there about to sign a contract, about to change it back to Enrico, and then my brother Samuel was like, nah, keep it as Moses. People are gonna find inspiration in that. People are gonna be like, let's say if I'm in a fight and it's getting sticky and I push through it, all you gotta say is Moses, and like, do you know what I mean? It's a powerful name, you can't let that down. So I was just like, I'm gonna keep this name and I'm gonna try to live up to an expectation.
That's a great idea that you had there. So outside of boxing, if you wasn't a boxer, what would you be doing then? Because that's a great mentality, great brain that you have there.
I'll be doing labour.
That's bad. I thought you were about to say Elon Musk things, you'd be making electric cars. That's labour.
I'll be doing like manual labour, something physical. I can't work an office job. I can't see myself doing that. I'll probably have to be doing something physical, like tiling or bricklaying or something like that.
Okay.
Probably it's not dance you want to hear, but that is probably.
No, I'm not gonna. I thought you was gonna say something mad different. You get me?
Man, that's why. But with me, I said it to my teachers from day one. Like, I remember it was in year 9 or 10. My teacher pulled me out of my English lesson. I was like, "What's going on with you? You're messing around. You're giving the teachers a hard time. You're doing this. You're doing that." I said, "I found out what I want to do. I found out my path, and this is what it is. School's not gonna help me with this."
Yeah. And it was like Bundy's GCSEs, bro.
Exactly. It actually was that. He pulled me out of my English and we spoke the whole day. I was walking around the school and he was just basically saying like, although you might not need these GCSEs, you need something to fall back on. And I said, I've never been that type of person to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
I said, let's put everything in plan A, and if plan A don't work, then we'll make another plan A.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be no 50% in plan A, 50% in plan B.
Okay.
Even with Tyson, so I'll keep cutting.
No, it's cool. It's good.
With Tyson, I learned more outside the ring than I did inside the ring.
What do you mean? Explain.
Bro, we was talking about contract, lawyers, fights, how you just handle everything.
Yeah.
Even like with AJ, he gave me the time and I was like, what's the best way to invest your money? What's the difference between fighting with this person and that person? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's good to get a knowledge of people that have been where you want to go.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So, but I wouldn't be like.
You're not starstruck by them?
No, not really. I don't really get starstruck like that.
Let me ask you something. So, in terms of, you've accomplished a lot in boxing.
I haven't accomplished.
You have accomplished, 20 years old, bruv. Do you know what I was doing at 20, bruv? Nothing, bruv. Dossing about. So, you've definitely accomplished a lot. So, I gotta ask you this, though.
I can't have that mentality, though.
Go on, explain.
If I had that mentality that I accomplished a lot, then I might not be able to get more.
Okay. You mean like if you made this your benchmark, like, yeah, I'm young, I've done these things, I'm in these places,
So
I'm in these spots.
If you think that let's say you say I've accomplished a lot, but I think that I've accomplished a lot, then I'm satisfied with where I am. Like, to me, where I want to go and to what I've done, it's no
So
comparison.
you don't want to get lost in the sauce, basically?
Nah, pretty much.
What was it like sparring with someone like Tyson Fury?
With Tyson, I learned more outside the ring than I did inside the ring.
So I heard stories also of you coming like after school in like the uniform team.
No, that was when I was sparring Joe Joyce. The Anthony Joshua that I sparred isn't the Anthony Joshua that knocked out Ngannou and beat Wallin. My mum's Slovak, my dad's Nigerian.
I was just about to ask you that. I've never heard of that mix before in my life. Yo, brother, you heard about that 15-year-old? He's smoking bare man and sparring, brother. I heard he knocked somebody's head off.
My real name is Enrico Moses Itauma.
That's a proper light-skinned man name, you know that? Because I saw you on the mobile.
Yeah, I saw you.
No, bruv. No, I didn't get invited, bruv.
Oh, and he said, for every kilometre you run, I'll give you £1.
Nice. Even though Josh was only 2 rounds and you sparred with Tyson Fury for a bit longer, should that fight ever go ahead, how would you see that playing out?